Well, first of all, I'd like to congratulate Dan McDonald. I think it's his 500th win at Louisville today. What a tremendous accomplishment in the amount of years that he's been there. He's one of the best coaches in the country, does an unbelievable job, and just wanted to make sure that we recognize that. It's really, really tough to swallow, obviously, today. Lose 4-2, and you just look at the ball game. They scored early, and they scored 3 runs between the third and the fourth on errors, and we had a lot of opportunities today offensively. Left way too many guys on base. We just couldn't come up with the big hit, the sac fly. We just couldn't come up with an at bat where we could drive in some runs. That's the bottom line. Left 16 guys on base. Swung the bats very, very well. Had 11 hits. Had 7 walks. I thought we competed really, really well in the box, and our pitching staff did an outstanding job. But far too often here lately for us, it's the one mistake here and there that's been biting us, and we just hadn't been able to do a good enough job of driving in runs with runners in scoring position. And as a coach, I got to find an answer. Obviously, I'm doing a very poor job of trying to teach our guys offensive baseball with runners in scoring position because, with the amount of opportunities we get, we've got to do a better job of producing runs for our pitching staff and to give us a chance against a really good team like Louisville. I felt like we played really, really well in a lot of areas, but the bottom line is today, leaving that many on base is just tough for a coach because obviously I'm very accountable for everything we do in the program and feel like I'm letting our guys down with not giving them what they need to give us a better chance in the box with runners in scoring position. So, maybe tomorrow we can find a way. We need somebody to step up and deliver a big blow with runners on base, and I think everybody will relax and we'll be much better. But, the team's obviously hurting. It was a tough one. But we got to find a way to come back, be ready to go tomorrow. We got Eubanks going, and he's as good as it gets when he's on, and he can get us right back in this series tomorrow. And then we've got Crawl going, and that's the way we're looking at it. Hopefully we can learn from this and be ready for tomorrow and be better from it.
Monte, what do you say to Logan? Those 2 tough errors that allowed to get those runs. How do you say to him, a young guy like that, to kind of keep him let him forget him?
You just got to pat him on the back. I mean, you got to keep you talking about a true freshman playing shortstop. I mean, when you put a true freshman at shortstop or in a critical defensive position behind the plate, you have to sell out to him. I mean, that's the bottom line. You cannot kill his confidence by showing your frustrations or disappointments in a physical error. It wasn't a mental error, it's a physical error. So we have to stick with him, and he'll be fine. He'll be fine. So no, I'm not disappointed because it's baseball. Those balls are hit pretty hard, and the bottom line is he didn't catch them, but he's made a lot of really good plays for us as well. And the main thing is just trying to do everything I can to make sure he remains confident and understands we're going to stick with him.
What's the answer to trying to get guys to deliver with guys on base?
Well, the thing that I preach is, obviously we got to stay in the strike zone and we got to be very aggressive. We got to swing the bats with conviction in the middle of the field. Got to try to drive the ball into the big part of the field with runners in scoring position, and you got to give Louisville credit. I mean, they really executed some pitches and did some good things with runners in scoring position. That's why they're 42-6 coming in, 43-6 coming into this game, because their pitching staff is really, really good and they execute pitches with runners on base. But I just got to try to give our guys a better plan. I don't know what that plan is. I'm still searching for it. Just got to try to see if we can come up with something tomorrow to help our guys from an approach standpoint.
Thank you, Coach.